Hello YouTube, it's Grace again, and today I'm going to be doing the this or that book tag. Well, I don't know what I did with that hand motion, but it just happened, okay? So if the lighting is a little bit off, this is because I'm filming this quite late in the day. It's actually 8 PM almost here in the UK, which is miraculous because it's actually sunny. If anybody's been to the UK, you'll know that weather is usually quite horrendous here. So it sees the sunshine while it's there, basically. So yeah, this book tag was created by Ayunda. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. Over at Tea and Paperbacks. Yeah, Tea and Paperbacks. And she is a blogger, I believe. So yeah, I'll be linking the original post, video, whatever in the description below, so you can find it for yourself. So I thought I'd just do this because it's a nice, short, snappy tag, basically, which is like the rapid fire book tag, but less questions, I think. So yeah, let's get into it. So first question is, reading on the couch or reading in bed? My answer is reading in bed because my bed is very comfortable and I like staying like in my room or my bed all the time, so yeah. Main character, male or female? See, I don't mind the gender of the main characters, but I think I'll go with female because I know far more books with female protagonists than I know male protagonists, so that would have to be my answer. Sweet snacks or salty snacks while reading? I don't snack while reading. Like when I read, when I'm in the zone or reading, I don't snack, I don't drink, I barely move, so yeah, I haven't got an answer to this question. Trilogies or quartets? My answer to this would have to be trilogies because I know far more trilogies than I know quartets. Although, I like quartets because there's more books and you stay with the characters for longer, but I just don't know that many of them. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is the Raven Boys quartet, and I can't think of any other quartets past that, so yeah. Fifth question is first person or third person? My answer to this will have to be first person because I just feel that it's a lot more personal when you read it that way, and also I don't mind it when there's multiple perspectives because then it's again first person. But third person, I feel it works as well, but I just think I feel more for first person than I would for third person, so yeah. Reading at night or reading in the morning? Well, I don't really get up early in the morning, so my answer is going to have to be reading at night, although usually I read like in the afternoon, evening, so not quite, but like by the time it gets to night, but yeah. So, libraries or bookstores? So basically that's like, would you rather own the book or borrow the book? I like libraries. I actually really like libraries because I like borrowing books and stuff, testing them out. Unfortunately, I find most libraries, like currently at the moment, here in the UK, like this isn't just my personal experience, that most libraries aren't up to date. Like the university in my university town's library, which is in Winchester, their city library is so up to date, it's so good and everything. Yet my local library where I spend most of the year, it's not up to date really much at all. Like the most up to date book they have is Passenger by Alexander Bracken, and they only got this like last month. So yeah, and they don't even have Truth Witch. They don't have half of the other books you could possibly think of which came out like within the last 2-3 years. They don't have many of those books, so I would have to go with bookstores, I guess, because yeah, you'd find a range of books in bookstores, whereas libraries here in the UK can be quite limiting. So yeah, books that make you laugh or books that make you cry? For this, I'm going to have to say books that make you laugh, because I don't cry that much in books. The last book I cried in, I think, was Match by Ali Condi, and the reason why I cried in that book, because I didn't mention this in my review, was because there was a scene about the main character's grandfather's last meal, like before he goes into this process, and I cried during that because it just touched me, because my grandparents passed a few years ago and I was really close to them, so that's why it touched me, I guess, because I was like imagining like what would it been like if it was their last meal. So yeah, so I think I would have to go with books that make you laugh, because I laugh far more often than I cry. Although I don't generally read like specifically comedic books, like books that have like a bit of a sense of humour I generally like I don't really like it when people go for deliberate humour sometimes, because sometimes I feel like it can get a bit overworked. But yeah, this is a discussion for another time. Black covers or white covers, book covers. So I would have to go with black, because I think I have more black covers than white covers. So yeah. And the final question is character driven or plot driven. I don't know. I think it depends on how it's really approached, to be honest. I think I'm gonna have to say plot driven, because I feel that as much as you could follow a character without a plot though, nothing would really happen. It would be quite mundane as a story. So I don't know. I think I would have to say plot driven. It makes sense in my head. Probably doesn't make sense verbally, but it makes a lot more sense in my head. So yeah. So that was the this or that book tag. Oh god, I don't know what I'm doing with the hand signs, but yeah. So the next thing was you're supposed to tag 10 people, and to be honest, I don't think I even know 10 people on BookTube like that well to tag them, because sometimes I feel a bit awkward tagging people. So yeah, I think I will tag Feyza and Gina at Pages Through Our Lens, Sophia over at the Questionable Hufflepuff, Jessica over at Zessica Jak, Katie over at Katie, and is it Bailey? I like to say her name is Bailey over at That Blushing Book Girl. So yeah, I tag you 5 people, and if I think of anybody else, I'll just tag you in the description. But again, feel free to do this if you would like to, and I'll have the questions written down in the description. So yeah, please like this video, and thank you very much for watching.